Hello and welcome back to the channel. Unfortunately, more problems with the toilet are going behind me today, so let's take a closer look and see what we need to do to get it fixed this time. So it is actually a different problem to last time, and let me show you what that is. And hopefully you can see straight away what that is. And perhaps even hear it too. But basically we've got some overflow from the system. So let's take a look at that and see if we can see where the problem's coming from. So it's not immediately obvious exactly where the issue is. I'm not sure if this is overflowing into this flush mechanism, and this isn't one I'm actually particularly familiar with or seen before, but the water level, even after changing the inlet valve, is roughly at the same level as it was last time, so I'm not sure if it was that. Now, the flush button screws into here, so I'm assuming if we pull this, that does lift this whole mechanism up to let the water through. So, okay, that makes sense. But I wonder if it's like a dodgy washer down in there somewhere. So I think we've got to try and get this out. And hopefully we won't have to take the whole cistern off to fix it. Let's just turn the water off to the cistern. Right, now we've got virtually no water in the cistern, but if you listen, that's useful, it's actually stopped doing it. But it seemed to suggest that perhaps with the water quite low, that it was still dropping into the toilet bowl. There still is some coming in there, I don't know if you can see it. I'm just wondering then if the problem is actually at the bottom of the mechanism. So let's see if we can get this out. Seems to be some movement in it. There might be some sort of catch, or it might just untwist. Let's just have a little play. There we go. So with this out, got a much better view of what's going on. So when you press the button, this lifts up, and I thought originally that water actually came in through here, but if you look at the bottom, there's basically a plunger there which lifts up as you lift or push the button. So either the way that this flush mechanism connects to the cistern is a problem, or it's actually part of the plunger and perhaps the seal has gone, or there's a little bit too much movement in it. Looking at that, I think it could be the washer there as part of that plunger. Now, looking in the cistern itself, the seal looks like someone's actually put some silicone around it, to be honest, but the actual seal itself looks pretty smooth and flat. There's a little bit of muck in there, but that's looking good. And if we come out and have a look at the bottom of this, again, we've got some silicone. So do you think there might have been a leak here before that someone's tried to fix? I wonder. I think we might just need to clear some of that up. But this itself should seal itself quite well. There must also be a way to unclip, looking at this bottom part of the mechanism which screws into the system, just so I can have a closer look at that washer. I'm wondering if I can take this washer out and actually turn it the other way around. back on. So with that washer now reversed, I'm hoping that with the weight of the water now bearing down on it, it'll just help, and I'll just push it now. Hopefully seal that into position. But the only way to find out is to get this back in there. Right, well, I think that is back in the position that it was. That still works, which is always good. So I think what we need to do now is let some water back in. With the cistern now full and the inlet valve cut off as a result, everything is now quiet. So can we hear or see any water going into the bowl? Firstly, I can't hear anything. And to me, that is looking completely still. Let's just do a quick test. And it looks like we've got silence again. Pleased with that quick fix, but let's see how long it lasts. And if needed, I can just go and get another washer. So thanks very much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share and comment, and I'll see you again soon, back on the channel with some more videos.